So yeah, strap in, guys. It's time for our main event. Hell, you talked about main events earlier on. This is it. Here we are. And let's see how this plays off. And of course, if you're in the chat, let us know your predictions. I said PDX. Cal, you said
PDX!
Anyway, so yeah. You didn't need to yell it, but okay. Here we go. Ascend, Paradox, going at it in our hard point, and immediately off the... I mean, this feels like, you mentioned bad blood. Cal, this feels like it's not just for the objective. This is for proving points right now. This is going to be more TDM than we've ever seen before. As the eliminations coming through, the kill feeder bright yellow, and the points all PDX.
So he thought they started off on a very strong note, and then they fell off last season. Didn't lose to Cyclone in the whole series. Went to the playoffs. We know how humble they were. They absolutely lost every single map. They were not even able to. They were literally not able to get a single map off of Cyclone in the playoffs, and that was something that I'm pretty sure they are not happy about. So this season, they want to redeem themselves for sure. They were our very first APS champions, and now they want to have a go at it once again. So far, P1, they've opened things up on a very good note, and we need to make our way now towards P2. If you're Ascend, you started off slow, but you have a roster that can definitely make comebacks.
38-2 as we get our next point, and again Paradox waiting on it. The kills coming through beautifully. PDX gonna use missiles as well right now. He's gonna go ahead and find one, and man, when I said this was gonna be playing out like a TDM, I didn't think it would be playing out this much. Everyone forgetting about that objective, at least one player holding on objective, and everyone just playing for the gunfights as the Tempest comes through. Feuding kill as well. On top of that, the Sparrow in as well right now. PDX still lighting up that kill feed. Granted, Ascend has been getting their own ones over here as well, but it's been all PDX right now. 62 points on board. Finally, Ascend, they contest, they get 7 points, but immediately pushed off again is Muji, and looking to slide in, finds the eliminations over there, and immediately taken out as well. I mean, man, you know that PDX, with the bad blood that's here, Cal, they want to put us in the 100-point club. They have to be wanting to do that, man.
They do. They definitely do that a bit, but I mean, right now, if you're Ascend, oh my god, Charisma, also finally back in the EPS. Didn't get to see him a lot last season, but he's finally back, and he's starting here for their side. Nikolai's going wild and berserk. Finds a triple kill there. Trade finally finds him, puts him down. The PDX are above that 80-point mark, edging towards the 100-point mark here. And if you're Ascend, you've done nothing but descend. They have no value found whatsoever. The claw gets popped down, finds the double there. Mantra finds 2 more to add to the tally, but so far, in the meantime, 93 on the board, Ascend on 16. Let's go in for a listen in.
Let's push out now, let's push out.
2 men.
I'm spamming. I'm spamming them. Another one main.
One more main. Guys, behind you. Yeah, we didn't jump. It's all good. Yes, we're good. We push up.
Top. He's top.
I'm on road.
I'm going deep with Charisma.
Oh, he's still spawned out, so should I help mess one?
I'll let them get points. One more deep, I think. Snow, maybe snow. I go side. Someone go deep. One deep, two deep, Tempest deep. He's one shot.
They're gonna come see them at big door. Never mind.
They should have me. One more seat up there, brother. Seat up there.
I have your secret.
I'll try and get deep here.
I mean, what it just sounds like right now out of PDX is just like, yalla, let's get the kills. Let's prove why we're the best ones, Habibi. And they're doing it. 140-22 right now. But what I'm curious on is, what's Ascend's comms like right now? They are down bad over here on the points. So let's get that listen in over on Ascend.
Top weak.
One top dead, one more top, jumpy one. He's bottom gone.
Bottom corner, yeah.
Bottom.
Top dead.
Bottom.
Bottom dead.
You're gonna come from top.
On top yet. You put him
Top,
bottom.
top, top, see them, window.
Top dead.
Three big
Nice.
door.
3 big door, bro. Yo, event server.
Server one in you, one server one in you.
Yeah, point got me. Beat him, nice.
Go there.
Big door, bro. Big door. Top.
Top got me. They're playing window. There's 2 windows. Top
Hotline,
window.
coming, big door, hotline coming, big door.
Yeah,
One
big door.
top, one top.
Is 9, big door.
Bottom. One bottom.
One under the stairs.
I mean, what this sounds like to me is PDX, they have a clear, concise strat. Take down our opposition at all costs. And what that's led to Ascend is not just confusion a little bit, but panic on top of that as well. Charisma trying to go ham with that equalizers, falls unfortunately over there, but it doesn't even matter. Look at the scoreline currently, Cal. 190 to 36 and climbing. The important keyword in that is climbing.
What am I supposed to say for this? I did expect the game to be, PDX for sure. We all looked at PDX in the vote there. The production, me, you, fans, everyone knew it was going to be them. But like the scoreline, yeah, I wouldn't lie, I didn't see it coming. I mean, you have Ditley, you've got a Muji, a former stage 4 player. You've got Dilly, who also qualified to be there. You've got Din. You've got Liquids and Corrupt, who have been amazing players in their run with NATO in the last APS. So I'm really surprised and stunned that they're not even able to get above that 50-point mark. This is literally them being under 14, and PDX are above that 200-point mark. It literally makes no sense whatsoever. The only explanation to this whole thing is Jared and Warden are playing in their accounts, and that's it. It makes no sense.
226 and counting. The threshold about to be crossed. 20 points left. Man, 100-point club. We talked about it, man. We talked about how Paradox wants to put us in that 100-point club. And I didn't think they would do it this drastically. Not even letting us in get to 50 points currently. They only need a couple more, 14 to be exact, as they climb further and further. As we count that 10 seconds down right now. And Paradox, it's safe to say that they walk away with map number 1.
Well, 2:50:37. Wow. Time of death, 9:25 p.m. West African time. That's it, guys. 9:25 p.m. time of death. PDX annihilating Ascend. The roster they have on paper, an amazing freaking roster, but no way that scoreline is a thing. 2:50:37. Not even able to get to the 40-point mark. Not even 50. I mean, not even 40, my guys. 2:50:37. How do you make that make sense in the APS? I don't even think this was a case of PDX just being too good. I just think it was Ascend just not being able to live up to the name. And I mean, look at right now. Look at the logos. Everybody's on the leaderboard for Ascend. How?
Insane, man. It's absolutely insane. 36 is our highest with 2 players over on PDX. The highest on Ascend, 18. That is absolutely wild right there. As our first map, Summit complete, ladies and gentlemen. Winner PDX. Now, Cal, now we move over to Search and Destroy. Now we move over to Meltdown. And this is going to be the clinical eliminations, the clinical kills, where here we had the the fast-paced, aggressive, I'm gonna hunt you down. This one's more of the, yo, peek me, bro. I got beef with you. Let me sort it out the only way I know how to, and that's on the battlefield right here with a sniper in hand. Let me get that headshot on you. The question is, who's going to be the one to peak first within this? SND coming to you very shortly over here.
Jared. If you're playing on Liquid's account, all you have to do is say it. Okay. you've been really quiet the entire. You went making noise in the first 3 games, and the last game, QZ, and I can't hear Jared anymore on the mic. I've been saying Jared behind the scenes, he hasn't answered, and Liquid is going 13-31. Jared, if you want to be a pro player, start from T4. Jesus Christ. I mean, I don't know what that. I'm pretty sure because I know Liquids can never get that stat. That wasn't him, guys. That was Jared. But in the meantime, though, hopefully Ascend are able to fight back in the map to melt down Search and Destroy. Like you said, man, we don't get to see this map often. It's a really pretty map, and I would never forget that. One nade, 4 kills in that was 2023. I think the World Champs. Nobody ever. If you watch that stream, I don't think you can ever forget that. I think that was good, like LG back then. Peak times. But yeah, we go again, man. Yeah, we go again. We are right back to the action, my brother.
Yeah, just like the one that Cal is currently having. We're on Meltdown, guys. That's the only way to describe whatever that was. What a beautiful map, man. And I do miss that we don't see it as often because I absolutely love this map to death. Question is, how do our players feel about this right now, especially for Ascend? Like, what's the stats, what's the mental, more importantly, going into this? You know, we talk about other factors all the time. We talk about fatigue if they've been playing for hours through best of 5s and best of 7s. You know, we talk about the aggressiveness that they have, the mentality to wait behind. Maybe we don't talk about the mental after a loss like that one. 37 points only in a hard point. What's the mental for Ascend going into this one right now?
To be fair, I'm just gonna go ahead and say right now, if you're an Ascend fan, my God, you're asking questions. You're like, I don't even know what the words to use are exactly. But don't forget, this was a former ASG team, guys. So I can still technically beef ASG. By beefing Ascend, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, I might not be able to beef the current ASG. I might not be able to, like, you know, throw shits at them, hate watch and all that. But I can still hate watch the former ASG, which is now the new Ascend. Because my God, 37. Wow, Yamu. Wow. Anyways, though, we're looking forward to seeing what's going to be happening in Knockdown. The players are currently having a lobby reset there. I've got no idea exactly why. But also a fun fact for you guys. PDX and Cyclone are still the only 2 teams that have not dropped a single map in match day 1. Also, PDX literally won the first APS after winning the league phase. They won the league phase and they went on to win the entire thing. And for season 2 as well, we saw Cyclone win the league phase and go on to win the entire thing. So I want to ask you guys, does that mean whoever wins the season 3 league phase is going to win the entire thing? Or maybe AR just jinxed it?
I just jinxed it. I feel like you're the caster cursor, yeah? I don't think it's me, bro. I just spawned here, bro. What you mean? I just work here, bro. I have no power here. You're Spider-Man. You're Spider-Man, you know? I just work here. I just show up when they need me to. But yeah, like, I'm not too sure what the lobby D said was over there. I think one player didn't connect, maybe. So, waiting on the players to load into the lobby right now, guys. But of course, remember to do your fantasy picks as well, guys. We have so many dates for this. I have to keep bringing up the fantasy picks because it's funny for Cal. Cal. Do your fantasy picks. Check out all the dates that we have going on for this, guys. There's a lot of dates next week and the week after. Go check out all the socials. Hit the subscribe button here. Hit the like button for all the action. Check out the clips on socials because I know that Shotgun 4K is a clip right now over on X. So go check that out. But we get into it, Cal. Melt down over here and try not to have one as we commentate this one through. First elimination going over to Ascend. Numbers advantage over on Ascend as Charisma is the one to fall.
Wow. Charisma getting put down first. Didn't see that coming, but again, Ascend trying to make a statement here. Hopefully, you're with a double kill, the shotgun in hand. The last shotgun we saw was Ninja with Cyclone, and I tell you, that man went crazy. He's 4 pieces on a real time X right now, don't forget that. But in the meantime, though, 3 versus 2, and we're down to Iyo and Darks. Sniper in hand for Darox. He showed me that I say he picked that thing because there's no way Darox is sniping, guys. I don't believe that. But in the meantime, it's a 3 versus 2, and PDX are down to a 3v1. Eyor left to punt again. Asia, he's got the first 2 kills. Can he activate the time to make it a 5-8? He goes in. He might have found, but the back shot finds him, puts him down. Ascend with the very first round, and safe to say they are going to fire back.
Yeah, I mean, this is what they need, right? Not just for the game itself, but for ego as well at this point in time. Of course, you mentioned that beef earlier on, the real world scenarios between these two teams. Some of the players of these teams, I should say. And to have that ego boost off of this right here would be absolutely phenomenal for either one of these teams. But case in point for Ascend, as they're the ones in the lead currently, and get down to the numbers advantage for Ascend as well. 3v2 situation is where we find ourselves, but a shotgun from Charisma is absolutely, and I quote, crazy over there. Takes us down to a single player left over on Ascend. 1v2 scenario. I mean, look at the positioning of PDX right now as they get that plant. One holding back line over there, playing off of first contact. Goes for the snipe, finds the snipe, is ruined. Lovely little flick shot over there to tie up the score here in SND.
Yeah, turns back and part 1-1. We started at 0-0, now we're 1-1. We might see 2-2 next. We're going to find out soon. Stay tuned. In the meantime, though, the inspection there, beautiful. Unfortunately, I retired from being a million abuser a couple years ago now. I'm just, used to abusing shipment, guys. In the meantime, though, yeah, 5v5. We're in round 3 now. A literal tiebreaker. A You're on the 2-kill mark. Mantra and Darok sitting on pretty donut shops. If you want to buy donuts, Mantra, okay, the Mantra, I'm sorry, only Darok's now, Britsky. Down to a 3v4. Charisma takes out Din. And if you're Ascend, you don't have numbers walking here, of course. Oh my god, it's down to one more man. Damn.
I mean, that's crazy, right? Just both players getting taken out at the same exact time over the Liquids. Last one now left alive as bomb is going to be planted. Maybe looking for the snipe over here. And has to push in, clears corners. That's beautifully done, but gives away position over there. And oh, the movement cannot track that one down as Charisma gets the final elimination, gets the score up for Paradox one more time over here, taking the lead. And as we get into round number 4, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what our players have to say as they push forth to try to win this one.
Don't take me mad, bro. Mad.
So now this guy don't come with me, and you don't say anything, bro.
I think they coming.
Yeah, mid.
Yeah, thanks for telling me, bro. Thank you, bro.
They're hitting nades. Mid dead.
One boiler. Shotgun boiler. He's standing again.
Stand me. Just watch. Nice.
I'm watching mid for you. Watching.
One ran outside boiler. He's going outside. Yeah, there might be a snipe today. Boiler corner.
Nice. The bomb is in.
Close now with this one.
Nice.
And they tell me Rowan owns me. Lord.
I mean, no one peeking mid over there and then finally peeking mid. I mean, that must be frustrating for Ascend, but they still get that second round on board, Cal. And I mean, even Stevens, it's what we've been seeing most of the time over here for SND today.
Yeah, man. We saw 0-0, 1-1, 2-2. Are we going to 3-3 up next? Stay tuned in, guys. In the meantime, though, 5v5 once again. And numbers are back and pour. Rin here at a 3-kill mark. Sniper in hand. Diamond Locust, by the way. If you do know me, I'm something of a diamond common grinder as well. So, Rin, respect to you there, man. Corrupt goes in. The body hop. Okay, what the hell was that? Darks puts him down, though. 2 players fall down to that man. And it's down to a 2 versus 3. The bomb is going to get planted really fast now. Darks there with the plant for his side. And if you're Ascend, actually, it's a 3v3. I do need new glasses here, ER.
I mean, that shotgun. Too much kickback on that shotgun to land a shot over there. Unfortunately, but that snipe will always hit over there from Dean. Let's see if they can clean this up as Dean last one alive. 1v2 situation currently needs to go ahead and get that defuse. Paradox, look at Ruin with the perfect angle, the perfect snipe to get a third round on board for PDX.
Yes, man, we do. We do. We just do. They're right back in the lead. And if you Ascend, I mean, the good thing about this is they're giving things close. They're actually fighting back, and they're not letting PDX just get away with that, run away with the whole thing. So good thing. But again, eventually you need to find a way to make sure you win this map. PDX are yet to lose a map on match day 1. That could so easily change. The only record that was broken earlier today was Series 7's record. Cyclone, well, we didn't really see or fight back. The Hardpoint, yes, they nearly took that map, but it wasn't going to happen. But look at Bruce Snipe there. You're finding one most after the tally. It's Corrupt at Dean now in a 2v5. Numbers are heavily against them. They're also not with the bomb. The bomb is going to get planted there. 30 more on the clock. So if you're the voice of the sentence, you have to make a move now. And Dean able to get that 1 kill. He's the last one now in a 1v4. Dean finds 1 more. Dean goes. He finds 3. But oh my God, that's the end. Oh.
The dream was there, man. The dream was there from Dean. The snipes were there. The shots were there. The dream was there. The miracle was almost forming. And just fumbled towards the end. The numbers advantage from PDX shut that dream down, turn it into a nightmare, and a 4th round on board for PDX. But now we get to listen in one more time, guys. Let's see what the comms are. Let's see how different it is for our other team.
So it's not working.
Fucking hop up. Yeah, about to push mid.
Did they push?
Yeah, he sounds like he's
I'm
about
gonna
to.
plant the bomb. I'm gonna plant the bomb. I'll cover mid.
Yeah, they are definitely on that mid.
Right side boiler. They're boiler. جايين لك كاريزما تقريبا.
Okay, bro. You cover there. I cover charisma. Help charisma.
Okay.
I'm gonna cook Canadian mid. Watch. Count till 3 seconds. Here. 2, 1.
Worst leader I've ever saw, bro.
Oh, shut the fuck up, brother. Shut the fuck up.
What? He's in a spawn already. Dead.
Shit on him.
That's on his mid. That's it.
It's all about
Boxing gloves. Charisma. Look at
under
this
fire,
charisma.
bro. I have
player, bro.
counting on my FPL.
If there's just one word to describe those comms, confidence, Cal. Confidence oozing out of Paradox over here in this SND.
Yeah, Dark States, I'm going to cook a nade in mid, just watch. And he gets no kill. And the next thing I hear is that's the worst play they've ever seen. But that was so funny. And I also had one of the players talking about the FPO team. So tells you even the players are playing the FPO. So I wonder why you on the stream are not playing your FPO. In the meantime, though, 2 and 5 on the board. Make that 3 and 5. As I said, finally are going to have a clap back and possibly try to keep things close.
I mean, it's a mountain to climb, right? First 9, we've already got Paradox 4 rounds needed. And like I said, they're very confident with their communications. They're just chilling. It's for the vibes at this point. They don't need to prove anything. They've proved everything once before. Ascend, on the other hand, looking to go ahead and clean up and maybe get that morale and ego boost within this, as the nade finds 2 over there. Actually, 2 separate nades finding 2. That leaves, I was going to say 1 player left for Ascend, but in fact, no one left for Ascend. Paradox, once again, just getting another round immediately, and also keyword so efficiently as well.
Man. Double on the scoreboard for their side. The lead is firmly locked in here at Meltdown. 3 and 6 on the board. Charisma on 10. Reed on 12. Din on 9. Not able to get to that 10 in this round. He's going to get put down first. First blood drawn. And it's going to be in favor of our Season 1 champions here. Bomb is going to get planted very fast at the A-bomb. Oh, down to the punching glove. Mike freaking Dyson to the rescue. And that's it. Wiped out as they claim that round. 7 and 3. Free defuse. Damn. Mike Dyson, bro.
That flank, though. That flank all the way around. Full team around. Not to shoot at the opposition, but to knock them out with their own bare hands right there. My God, if your morale wasn't already down after that first hard point, getting only 37 points, imagine losing a 7th round over there to your opposition by them punching you live on stream with us. And I mean, that may have just fired up Ascend just enough over there. The sprays come through, they get the double over there, they find all the other players that they need to on site, cannot get the next one. A wipeout over there from Ascend. Gets a 4th round on board, and that punch to the back of the head, Cal, that may have just lit the fire under Ascend right now.
7-4, yeah, man. I mean, I wouldn't like being punched in my face, man. You know that nobody likes it, and I said definitely have a response to that. If we're gonna claim one more round here, we can't be claiming more. But PDX are 2 rounds away from closing off the S&D. Mind you, there is no overtime for the league phase. I'm pretty sure in the playoffs they are going to get that, but in the league phase there are no overtimes, so it's all down to sheer audacity and closing things off on that 9-mark round. But so far, 4 and 7 on the board. The first kill, drone, shotgun, taking out Dark Star, the IGL. It's now down to a 5v4. Corrupt through that window, sees a lot of Ruin puts him down. I thought it was going to be the star there, but he's not going to shine enough. He gets put down. Deadly finds a trade there. Takes that charisma. Man turned out the shotgun as well through that mid-map. 14 kill mark for Rin. 14. How? When?
Unknown on how or when currently as... Oh no, the cleanup coming through right now. Deadly finds one on Manta. Ruin gonna take down Liquids, and a 2v1 is where we stand. And in fact, cleaned up. Diffuse coming through. And another round on board for PDX. 1 round away. PDX needs 1 round right now, and if I'm thinking correctly, if I'm delving into the mind of PDX right now, based on what that 7th round they got on board was, I feel like they're going to do something cheeky for this one.
I don't know, man. It's the last round. I do know the one thing about PDX, they like to troll. You hear that on their comps, yeah? They sound confident, they were having fun, they were joking and laughing about. The one thing that I do know about them is they love to troll. So they might as well start trolling here. But again, this is the EPS. There's a lot of stake. They do know that they did not win the last season. They were not even in the grand final. So there's a lot, you know, on their name, a lot of expectancies here that they have to live up to. And I think they're not going to do that on this run, because Liquid for the final blow and sends them all the way now to a round 14. And if you're PDX, you can close things off here, or you can watch Ascend start that comeback step by step.
Well, they've got a couple of rounds to play with. I feel like that's the mentality that PDX has right now, especially with what we just witnessed there. They go through window right now, try to find a shotgun opportunity over here. But the push coming through from Ascend right now, looking to maybe just focus on that plant. And yeah, I think they're actually doing so, perhaps. Attempting it currently. Nade's coming through. In fact, gonna find 2 over there. 1 from Mantra, 1 from Charisma. Shotguns trying to find a connection, but cannot find it. The Corrupt goes down. PDX now have 1 opponent left. And a sniper to the back of the head closes out our SND.
Well, our winners, PDX Studio. Don't think there was a doubt there whatsoever. It's clear dominance of their side. And if you're the side of Ascend, I mean, unless the SND they actually fought back, you know, they had a couple back and forth here and there, but still PDX just claimed to once again be the better side, unfortunately for their side. But again, this is it, guys, 2-0 up and ahead. It's not over though. PDX might have won the series though, but they haven't won the entire thing. There's still 1 more map, and that's going to be Control. But in the meantime though, AR, if you're Ascend right now, how do you think the mentors are going to be looking like?
What is mental currently? I don't think it exists right now for Ascend. Listen, having 37 points in Hardpoint over there, already tough for your mental, man. Already draining you massively. Then follow that up with, what, I think 4 melee eliminations from PDX onto your team. That drops you a little bit more, man. And you could hear from the comms that Ascend was giving to each other. It felt desperate to a point. It felt to a point like it was, we need to find out or else. We need to find out what the play is going to be or else, whatever. Then you cut over to PDX and they're laughing, they're chilling, they're having a good time. The vibes are up. They're planning when they're going to punch another player in the back of the head. I think the mental was down since the start of the series, before we even got into that hard point. I think everything that happened in the real world brought over to this matchup already affected these teams in a specific way. For Paradox, it seems to have affected them in a positive way, where they know they can show up and create this sort of embarrassment on their opposition. For Ascend, it's that need to fight back. It's that need to rise up, ascend, no pun intended, and then make sure that they get that fight through. Don't you dare face palm at me, Cal. I will unplug your microphone. That was a good one. That was a good one. But yeah, I think mental is completely out the window. I think it's been chalked for many reasons besides this game. But I think it's worked out in favor of Paradox. Case in point, our scoreline of 2-0. We get our flyover now, ladies and gentlemen.
Nil. And I do know, I think this is going to be one of those 3-0 series once again. But again, Ascend, they can't fight back. They can't find a way to like possibly shock us, because it would be a bit of a shocker if that actually happens. But again, the very first round, crossroads strike, controller on the board. Doubts opens things up with the first block drawn there. Ditley answers back ASAP. Charisma finds one there. The back and forth goes through 27 and 28. Smokes are going to get thrown. And again, G-Lot smokes. But in the meantime, the smokes are going to be chaotic. If you're a PDX, don't forget you're on the attack. And if you're Ascend, you are on the defense.
And here's the thing also, right? Now you have something to prove. And now that we're in control, we have those lives on board. We have a means to win this, not based off of a capture. Now there's going to be a TDM. With what we've seen, the history between these players, both good and bad, this is going to result in a full-on warfare. And currently winning that warfare right now is Paradox. 21 lives remaining, slowly falling, but to the 15 of Ascend, they have that lead. In fact, they are still dropping down Ascend's lives right now. This is where you lay it all out on the battlefield, the only way you know how to do so. Guns blazing, shots landing. Oh my god, and the shotgun is going to be landing one more time over here. This is the second time today that we're seeing a shotgun clip like this, ladies and gentlemen. But a case in point, look at those lives, 15 to 7. My god, Cal. These shotgun shots, man.
What? Like the movement is so clean. The one taps are even cleaner. He's still going. He's on the 8-skill mark. He hasn't died. He's on a killing freaking spree. He can't be put down. This is so clean. And Paradox are just annihilating Ascend here. They can't even do anything. The only thing Ascend is doing is literally descending, man. What the hell is that?
They meleeed the final kill, Cal. They hit a melee for the final kill.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's chalked. Yeah, it's chalked. yeah, we chalked. We're chalked. We switch over. We give the opportunity another run. 1-0 is our current scoreline for Control. 29 to 26 favor of Paradox right now in terms of those lives. Tempest is out already on the battlefield. Nades coming through. Ruin going to pick up elimination off of that. Nades equalizes being popped as well from Charisma. Doesn't find anything, gets taken out. Unfortunately, War Machine is active. War Machine is live. War Machine is finding where people live behind these containers. And it's going to go ahead, get assists and eliminations. Big missile as well. PDX 4 life advantage right now. And yeah, once again, man, it's just that TDM feel game right now.
Yeah, like nobody even cares about the flags, you know. Right now, PDX did that last time. Ascend, they do care about the flag, but they can't even get to the flag. PDX is not letting them leave their own spawns, and it's a literal slaughterhouse now. And PDX are the slaughter men. 11v19. The live count is not close whatsoever. A Yawn 13 kill mark. Rain on 7 here. Nobody on the Ascend side of both 10. Liquid's on 9. He's gonna get put down there once again. And they almost had no more respawns, down to the last final respawn there. Now they are literally with no more respawns. What the hell am I watching?
And we do have a listening, Cal, for this final few moments. Let's hear that listening currently.
Respawn.
Oh, tank, bro, tank.
Nice. Back up,
Oh, you run away, bro, run away, bro.
Go on B.
Oh,
They both upside, they both upside.
both topside, they both topside, darling. 300.
So, let him play.
No, they're just gonna camp away. He's been right way up the charts.
You stop,
Go in there.
Adrian.
Close right. Oh, both of them.
Okay. Both shotguns too.
Muted you on.
I mean, Cal, you could hear the defeat in the voices the minute we tuned into that, man. I mean, I told you mental was long gone, brother. Mental doesn't exist in this snowy field. Case in point, 2-0, our score. Paradox up currently. And lives immediately dropping. Ascend down to 26, losing 4 in the matter of a second. Charisma going down there as well, looking to go ahead and even up. Annihilator kill 1. Let's see if we can get Annihilator kill number 2. Because of course, Cal would love to see more Annihilator kills as well, wouldn't you, Cal?
Yeah, I would. He hasn't given me them though. I think it expired. It's still there. Mantra's finding value though. A spawn trap now. You know, at this point, so we now buy their phone. I thought, did PDX buy the phones for them? Because what am I watching? It's been a total slaughterhouse. Ascend can't fire back. They can't do anything. They're literally just hoping for the game to end here. Didn't know that night a little popped out. Finds one value there. Only good for one. Trade finds him. Muji got his big with the war machine. Only good for one as well down. Making a double there. Hopefully, this can be what they need. Almost gets 3. He's going to get 4. But ultimately, it might mean nothing. It's a 9v18. Lives are done for. PDX, the damage has been done. Corrupt now with a shotgun. Find him 2 there. Trying to put him down. It's down to 7 now. Ascend are literally 2 deaths away from no more respawn. And they do know that. And now they exactly are there. It's a 4v14, 4v13. Can they fight back? Can they force one more round? Can they find a way to make it work? The answer might be no. And Yor goes in. He's going to get put down there. Liquid finds him. It's down to 1. It's Muji, the former PDX player now in blue. Can he fight back? Can he kill 12 men? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Everything was being thrown against Muji there, man. There was a freaking war machine out there as well, brother. There was no way there was any comeback over there. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, 3-0, Paradox Gaming. And